So today I'm here at the Drees Design Center, and we have a lot of clients that when they go in and they look at new homes and they're building a house, they sign their contract and they're all excited, and they always want to know what comes next and how do we pick out all the things that we want to put into our house. Well, Drees does it differently than most builders, and they have a beautiful facility. We're here today in their design center, and we're going to meet with their head designer, Kcey, who's been doing this for a very long time, and we're going to explain the process so consumers can watch this video and they can know what to expect and how Drees has a big difference when it comes to picking out all your selections in the design center. So we're going to go talk to Kcey. So I'm here with Kcey. Kcey is the designer for Drees, and she's the one who puts everything together behind the scenes. A lot of times when I have clients and we're sitting in the model with the market manager and they sign their contract, they're all excited and they want to know, well, what's next? And I said, you've got a big day coming up at the design center, and I'm going to let Kcey go into exactly what happens. But one of the reasons that we wanted to make this video is sometimes consumers don't understand that when they sign that contract with the builder, certain builders, the design process is simply just walking them into a conference room, and there is a board on the wall, 5 or 6 of them, and then it has the siding, the shingles, the paint color, the flooring, the cabinets, and there's no variation from that, where Drees, sky is the limit. So Kcey.
Yes, so here at Drees, it is a 2-day process when it comes to the in-person. It's 2 3-hour appointments. We will start with exterior selections. We will head into the kitchen with selections there. We look at flooring, we look at interior trim, and if there's a fireplace purchase, we will look over fireplace selections. So that's pretty much the first day appointment. The second meeting, we talk bathrooms, so the primary suite, any secondary bathrooms. Whether you go with the fiberglass insert or you want to add tile, those options are there too. We'll talk about appliances, if it's, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, JennAir. And then at the end of our selections, we go over mechanical. We simply go room by room, wall by wall, call out switch location, outlet location. We look through lighting, whether you go with included lighting, you want to upgrade lighting, all of our lighting.
Sky is the limit.
Yeah, I could talk forever.
Well, and that's one of the reasons why in the video we have behind us a plan pulled up. It may be harder to see in the video because it's on the TV screen, but in the plan, you can see all of the places where the lighting goes and the electrical goes. So when the consumer is in here, they really have carte blanche when they're sitting with Kcey to say, you know what, in our living room, I think we want to add 4 more LED puck lights up in the ceiling, where some builders basically you get 2 and that's that. And being able to customize everything from knobs, the faucets, the carpeting, the flooring, the different levels that they have, all of these different things make it so customizable that they're really getting the house that they want for the money that they're spending. And it's cool because when you go into the neighborhoods, I've been in so many of these Drees homes after the people move in, they all look different, which is really nice because they have the character. So when people come in to meet with you, I'm sure you've had people that come in with nothing. They're totally unprepared, but then you've also probably had, what's the most extreme that someone's brought in?
Well, a lot of buyers are very savvy with our Envision. That's our online selection sheet. So everybody loves the online, option. Some buyers will come in with 3-inch binders full of selections, what they're looking for.
Is it from like House and Pinterest and all?
House, Pinterest, Drees website, maybe some other, stuff from other places I'm not going to mention.
Yeah.
But I always, Drees is, custom homes made easy, and we try our best to get what you're requesting. If we can't get it exact, we're going to get pretty close to what you're looking for.
Well, for example, the other day I was in a house with Katie and Amanda that was an Elevate build on your own lot home. And that house on the floor plan did not have a primary on the main level, but it was reconfigured to where upstairs where the primary was got moved to downstairs, And in that primary, they had in the walk-in closet, its own washer and dryer in the walk-in closet. And then where the primary was upstairs, it was this humongous open game room, theater, media area. That's custom.
That was our champ, and that's probably our most open champ floor plan. I remember working with those buyers. They were very specific on what they wanted, and they sound like they were happy with the end result as well.
But think about that though for a minute, where with some situations, you can't pick anything outside a selection board. We're talking about a house where these people love that floor plan, but they were able to, you guys were able to accommodate them by making a primary on the first level.
Yes.
And I do remember too in that house, when I walked in from the garage, they had this amazing homework area built.
With the tile floor?
With the tile floor. It was a space about as big as this room that you and I are sitting in right now, but it was amazing. I would love to have something like that for my 3 girls, where when they come in, book bags go here, sit down, do your homework. These are the type of things that people can do with Drees, which is one of the reasons why over the years, I love working with Drees, because they always say yes on most of these items that the people want to do. In your years of doing this, you've been doing this for how long?
It'll be 10 years this year.
10 years as the head designer at Drees. Give me the simplest design request and the most complex one that you've seen that you could think off the top of your head.
Well, simple. My simple one, I will say, there was a couple that came through. The gentleman was in a wheelchair and he wanted a microwave down low. And you would have thought I built him the Taj Mahal, just something simple like that.
Okay.
So I just loved how I was able to make just a simple request, having the microwave put down low so he was able to cook his own food. My weirdest, strangest request that I recall is having 2 toilets in a primary bath.
But you guys were able to do it?
Yes, yes.
So that's the thing. Everybody, you know, whatever floats their boat.
Again, yes, customizing to their needs and wants, exactly, yes.
So when somebody comes in and they start the process with you, you said it's 2 days.
Typically 2 days with a final review for the 3rd meeting, which is about an hour. It's just simply reading through all the selections together. So it's not like we pick and choose and you're done. We do read through all of them again at the very end.
When you do your process, you said you normally start with the exterior.
Yes.
So you're picking shingles, siding, paint colors, if there's painted things on the outside, what kind of garage doors they want.
Yes.
All of that, lighting fixtures. So once that's done, then normally when you're working with a client, what is the next piece you move to?
The kitchen.
The kitchen.
As I always say, we start in the shallow end with the exterior and we jump into the deep end with the kitchen. So yes, kitchen, we've customized so many kitchens.
I've seen some amazing kitchens you've recently done.
Yes.
Prairie Vista and Hinckley, your house out in Avon, those kitchens are absolutely amazing. When people are doing the kitchens, because you've been doing this for 10 years, I've been an agent for 20 years, we see design trends go in and out. What would you say over the last, I would say 2 to 3 years, you're seeing a lot of going out and a lot coming in? What are some of the major changes? I think I know what they are, but I want to see what you
know too, yes.
Yeah.
Definitely gray is going out, white is still in, and we are seeing a lot of warmth come through with the stained cabinets. We still have the accent with the blue and the green cabinets, but mainly, you know, gray's going away, white's still there, and stained cabinets are coming in.
I did notice too that when I'm going into the market homes or the models, people, like in the design center here, for example, the flooring is a gray hand-scraped wood floor. That was very popular. The gray LVPs were very popular. Now I'm seeing everybody is moving to an LVP that's a wider, longer LVP that's more of like a, I don't know how I would describe it, like a natural, like a sand color.
Yes, that's more of our laminates when we get into those. A more durable product.
Okay.
Yes, you will get the wider planks on those. You will have the distinctive bevel edges, so it looks like a wood floor without spending the wood floor cost.
But the color too is more natural.
More natural, yes.
And then I'm also seeing, instead of like, what's the #1 gray color that you would use in the past few years that's out now?
Agreeable gray.
Agreeable.
I'm still using it.
Agreeable gray. Now I'm going in the houses and I'm seeing Sherwin-Williams colors that are more of like linens and off-whites and creams. And it's really refreshing that one we went into with Amanda and Katie, they had almost like a natural, like a coffee colored cabinet. And then they had the cutout for the Sub-Z fridge.
Yes.
Which that's also a custom design request, which you guys can do. But these are all the things that really elevate these houses. And that's probably why it's called Drees Elevate.
Yes.
You know, that you can do all these things and just take it to the next level.
Yes, it is a fun project with the Elevate jobs, that's for sure.
What is a design choice that you guys didn't do? Something that somebody asked for that you thought that that's out of our scope. Is there anything?
Not that I can think of right now.
The reason why I ask that is because sometimes customers will want car guys. They'll want a 6-car garage. And sometimes the lot doesn't accommodate that. And it's not that you guys can't do it, it's just that the footprint of the house is too big for the lot to accommodate it.
Yes.
So that could potentially be a customer that's better for an off-site build.
Correct, yes. Yeah, I'm trying to think of something requested and not getting, those are very far and few between.
So I know from the agent standpoint, when I would meet with my clients over the years and the market manager would be doing the pricing, I would have the market manager, we'd be in a model, for example, and I'd say, Katie, what floors are these? And she'd be like, well, these are level 3. What level are these cabinets? Well, these are a level 3 because they're soft close and this and that. I go, when you're pricing my customer, can you, when you make the initial price, put those into the initial price? So then that way, when they go see Kcey, they're not going berserk with after costs. And I'm sure there's a lot of times where agents who know to ask those questions, you come in and people don't go crazy at the design center. But then there may be some times where consumers do end up, have you ever had somebody come in where they literally upgraded every single item to the highest level?
Oh, I can count on one hand, yes.
On one hand, so it's not all the time.
Not all the time, yes, but we do have those buyers coming in with their options are unlimited and they just want what they want.
You guys do brick on the front, you do stone on the front, you guys have shake siding that goes on the front, you have craftsman beams that can go outside. So there's a lot of that with the natural cedar beams, taller doors depending on the plan. Sometimes people get 8-foot front doors to make the house.
Or interior.
Interior as well too. Are craftsman baseboards really popular right now?
Yes.
Where they're not your traditional, typically molded baseboards that have the curved top. They're square craftsman baseboards.
With the simplicity of them, yes, because that still accommodates the needs of my craftsman style type of, farmhouse type style people, and or the modern.
Yeah.
So it could go both ways.
And I always tell people when they're coming here and they're going to meet with you, you're able to pick Moen faucets. You're able to get, what brand shingles do you guys use? Gaff Elk or Certainteed?
Certainteed, yes.
You're able to pick Certainteed, which is a great brand for carpeting. What brands do you guys use?
All Mohawk. All of our hard surfaces in carpet are Mohawk.
Gotcha.
All of our tile is Doll Tile. All of it is American made. Everybody loves that.
What about
most of our products are American made?
lighting fixtures? What brands?
Kichler.
I mean, these are, we just mentioned Doll Tile, Kichler, Mohawk, Moen. All of these are American made brands. And people love that, and they're very high caliber. They're not putting in cheap materials in the house just to get you a base price. They're letting you pick all of these beautiful things in the design center. And as we're sitting here chatting, I could see out in there the tile. I see hexagon tiles, and we're gonna have on this video where we walk through and look at everything in here. There's pattern tiles, there's subway tiles. I'm noticing now a lot of tiles that are going like up in arrows, like directional tiles for backsplashes. Is that very popular?
If it be the picket or picket we do a lot of. As for the arrows, we haven't gotten those in yet, but we just noticed that our headquarters are doing that, so we've already requested them.
You know, Kcey, the other thing that I was thinking about is I've had clients who just absolutely want to work with a small custom builder that does a few homes a year, and that's fine. But they didn't realize that when they did their pricing sheet with that builder, the builder said, you have a $10,000 allowance for cabinets, you have a $10,000 allowance for lighting, you have a $10,000 allowance for plumbing. And they're like, great, but what do we do now? And then they realize they have to go to all these different stores, pick stuff out, then they're over budget, and then it becomes this whole process where you guys have everything right here. And what did you want to tell everybody about why you guys use American products?
The reason we use American products because, of course, we want to support America. And number two is because it's readily available. We don't have to wait weeks and months for the shipments to come over. We know it's made here, it'll be ready here.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm Italian and I'd love to have Italian tile, but if it held my buildup by 4 months from getting completed, I would be very agitated.
And it's something too, if we don't have, like, so for example, Moen, if there is a Moen faucet in here that you like and we're not showcasing it, as long as we have it in our program, we can get it for you.
And if you work directly with the manufacturer, you can get it.
Yes.
Which is amazing, which is one of the reasons why I love when my clients come in here, because I always get a phone call. Mike, it was amazing. Everything worked out really well. Wait till you see our house and all the finishes we picked. So we're gonna actually, in the rest of the video, walk through and kind of show you what the design center looks like. So we're in the design center, and would you say it's broken into like 3 sections here? The section that we're in is all kitchens and countertops and cabinets. So is this the section people love to be in?
Yes.
So what?
I as well.
So what's right here to the right?
So over here we have our granites and our quartz countertops. In all of our kitchens, we have the included granites. You can obviously upgrade to any level with the granite or the quartz.
I love too, we're standing in the kitchen here and you have a sample piece of granite that's got pencil edge, ease edge, small bevel edge, half bull nose. You know, it's not just, hey, you're getting countertops. And as we're standing here, this has a waterfall edge on the side, which is very popular right now. So these are just some of the custom things that you can do in the kitchens here. Handle samples, appliance samples, gas cooktops, wood hoods, really big oversized pendant lights. So all this stuff is the stuff I'm sure people get super amped up about.
Definitely customize any of this in here.
So then we're gonna go now into the middle, which tell everybody what the middle section is mostly for.
Middle sections could be mainly flooring, if it be hard surface tile, backsplash for the kitchen, and or tile for your showers.
Perfect. So as we walk over there, you'll see right here along the side is a bunch of the faucet fixtures, just for examples. And there's what, Kcey, 3 sections of these?
Yes, we've got kitchen, we've got sink, and we have shower.
Perfect.
And again, we can customize any of these to any color.
So we're in the middle section now, and as Kcey said, this is tile, this is backsplash, this is flooring. Right behind her are shades of paint, which obviously you can pick any color you want.
All Sherwin-Williams.
Just to show you that it's all Sherwin-Williams. So what do we have right here?
These are all of our doll tile options, some of them actually. And we do try and keep on trend with all of the tile because everybody wants certain stuff with their tile. Again, doll tile is our vendor and we do our best to get you what you're looking for and what you're asking
Yeah,
for.
there's some beautiful colors. And then as I'm standing right here, I noticed that in here are all these boards for flooring choices. There's gotta be 50 of them in here of different shades, different colors. And they're all in here for the customers to look at. And then what is this right behind you, Kcey?
These are all of our shower and or floor tiles. We have them categorized simply by, you know, light, marble, and dark.
Are a lot of people using the dark in showers?
I am starting to see a lot of the dark. Yes, I love to call it the sexy shower.
Those are really, with the vein.
Stunning.
With the vein in them, they're really nice. And Doll Tile is a great product. I noticed when we came over here on the other side, there's a bunch of drawers. What is all that tile?
Those are our fun tiles. These are used for accents, backsplash, fireplace, your wet bars. I mean, these are, your options are endless with these tiles, with the exception of putting them on the floor.
Like where do people put this kind of tile?
Mainly kitchen, yes. I've done them as an accent wall in a shower as well. So, I mean, again, customizing. We want to have as much as we can. So
I mean, look at all these colors.
Customized to your, actually, the pastels are coming into trend now. We just had a meeting with Sherwin-Williams yesterday, If it be with the tile, if it be with the paint, pastels are coming into trend. So
And then-
you might start seeing more pink out there.
And then the last thing here is, what is this right here? Are these built-in bench options that people can put in their house when you come in from the garage?
I love suggesting these for my families with kids, so they can just simply put their coats and book bags up here. A lot of my buyers with pets will purchase the closed storage. They can put their dog food or cat food in there. Again, these can be customized too. We can even do lockers.
See, and I just noticed something that consumers may not notice. You have 3 different kinds of crown molding here.
Yes, we do.
So is that to show them a more craftsman in the middle, a more traditional on the right?
Correct.
And then what's that on the left, like a modern?
So we've got our signature, which is in this cove here. At the top here is our cove, and then all the way to the far left, that's our craftsman.
Gotcha.
And these are showing our pillar options here.
So you can get a smooth painted pillar, you can get a bottom finished. What about if somebody wanted to do the half down, the bottom with stone?
On the bench seat?
No, on an inside pillar in a house or an exterior, if they wanted to do like the bottom stone.
On the exterior, yes. We don't have pillars on the inside.
So just on the outside.
It's on the outside.
But that's really cool to see the different kind of crown moldings there and how somebody can put tile as a backsplash where they come in, you know, which kind of, this one has beadboard. So it's just, you know, that's the, I would say, everyday wear and tear zone.
Correct, especially the heavy book bags that these kids wear. I do suggest putting a beadboard or even a shiplap, depending on what trim you have in the house, to protect that drywall.
Yeah, so all of that gets selected here. So now we're gonna move over to the exterior. So in this third section that we're in, I'm sure homeowners love this section because this is exterior. I'm seeing all kinds of things over here. I'm seeing door handles, door locks. In the wall there, those pull out and there's exterior doors. I just noticed you guys have a new brand of windows that everybody loves.
Yes, Geldwin as one of our new windows, and it also has the black windows as well, whether you want black exterior and white interior or black exterior and black interior. We can customize your home to those windows too.
And that's a very good brand of windows. Over here, I see newel posts for the interior spindles. I see exterior brick and stone. I see exterior lighting choices. So you've got shake down here. So pretty much when they come here, they're picking out everything. But you said in our earlier portion, this is first.
Yes.
Because they get the outside and all the major exterior components taken care of. And then they move to all the fun stuff.
Yes, this is the shallow end, as we call it.
Kcey, thank you.
Yes, my
For
pleasure.
taking the time to meet with me and go over this so that consumers can understand how Drees operates. If anybody is thinking about building a Drees home and wants to have more information, send me a message. I can connect you. You guys are building all over Northeast Ohio. There are homes in Medina County, Lorain County, Cuyahoga County, Summit County, everywhere. We will get you connected with the appropriate market manager who works that community, and we would love to have you have this experience.
Looking forward to seeing you in here.